Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. He's Mike Brenner. I'm Peter Loshak. We're the Odds Couple. Today is Tuesday, April 4th. And for this year in Major League Baseball, Mike Brenner and I are going to do, we're going to give our picks in the morning shows at 10:30 Eastern time. And then we're going to, the live shows, and then we're going to do two weekly produced shows like these where we're just going to review our record, importantly, and take a look ahead at the upcoming series for the next half of the week. We are giving picks, though, and again, they're coming in the live morning show. We did
We're on a roll right
That's
now. We're
right.
5-1 together.
We did it yesterday. Mike Brenner gave one pick, which was a winner on Philly, and I gave a whole bunch of picks. I wound up 4-1, which is very nice. So let's throw that record up
there
now.
Go.
Finally,
and got some plus money from the Philly. I'm sure you did.
Yes,
but
that's right.
4-1 yesterday. Good job, my man.
Let's throw the record up there. Finally, a record we can throw up that I'm proud for, and proud of. And again, for tonight, we already gave the picks, and I went with the Dodgers -1, -146, and I also gave the over 8.5 -120 in Texas Cleveland. So I feel good about both of those, and hopefully we'll be able to motor along with the. We are giving our picks every day in the morning show, and then we will be updating our updating our records with graphics in these shows that we're going to do twice a week.
And I had three picks today, real quick. I had Dodgers on the run line. I also had Detroit on the money line, and then also I had another run line play with Chicago Cubs. So let's keep it rolling.
Sounds good. So looking ahead to the rest of the current series that go on.
Stuff. Some players with different jerseys.
That's right. On Wednesday and Thursday. In general, as I've said, Mike Brenner, I'm vaguely looking for KC to be a profitable team and Minnesota to maybe not be a profitable team. So, I'm looking at maybe taking both KC on both Wednesday and Thursday. They've got Hamill against Gibson on Thursday that I'm seeing, and then Kennedy against Santiago on Wednesday. And I don't know, KC might have small value in those matchups.
I just think the roster itself with the veteran presence, I think, is going to speak volumes early.
Yeah.
And yesterday when we were breaking that down, Pete, it kind of makes sense. Kansas City's quietly just like they were 2 and 3 years ago, same type of team. They were quiet and getting it done. All right, everybody expected them to tank and dive after the World Series win, but they've slowly been rebuilding. They have a very, very, very good coach, Ned Yost, and I'm telling you, I think this team's going to be dangerous. I like your outlook on them, and I was thinking definitely to jump on the Gibson game.
Right, yeah.
I think Hamill's going to get the best of them.
Then we have the rest of the San Diego Dodgers series, and yesterday at -360, I did not have the balls take that game either way. Tonight, again, Dodgers are one of my pick, and it's looking like, tomorrow we got Cahill and Rich Hill, and then Jared Weaver. San Diego acquired Jared Weaver.
Weird seeing that name in a different uniform. That kind of caught my attention.
I don't know. Who knows? I'm sure the Dodgers will be, -200, -240 or whatever in those games, and maybe a good bet in both of those games as well.
I think so too, Pete. And I think you could fade San Diego at least the first half of the season, and I think at the end of it, if you disciplined it, just did some small plays, I think you would come out on top. And with Weaver going to a new team, that takes a while, and he's not young anymore. He is not young. He might get pounded, and I'm talking pounded bad.
All right. So although last year when he obviously wasn't good last year, but he had some decent starts. He was not the complete disaster train wreck that some people were expecting based on his diminished velocity. So we'll see. But
I don't look for him to go deep in games either. Pete.
Just going up against the Dodgers looks like it's going to be a disaster, at least on Thursday. And then Chris Sale making his first start for Boston on Wednesday. Going to be a big line there for sure.
What do you think?
-350. I don't know. Maybe not that.
I don't think 3. I think 280.
I'm serious. 280.
There we go.
There you go.
I promise you.
We might be feeling it for baseball this year, Mike Brenner.
I think so. We're
4-1 last night.
Yeah, and we're coming off of a good series with the Cubbies from the World Series, so I think that momentum continues forward.
So we'll see what that line is.
Got to pick up the Twitter. I got to pick up my commenting too on that, and I'll definitely get it done.
Okay, another game that I have my eye on for Wednesday is I mentioned that in general I'm probably looking to fade Toronto, and especially when J.A. Happ starts, expecting regression from him, but probably not that one. Baltimore is going to be a very small home favorite. Dylan Bundy has a lot of promise, and I'm thinking that Baltimore might be a team that I'm going to take on Wednesday.
But the following day, and I agree with you for Wednesday, the following day you got Stroman on the mound with Toronto.
Totally different deal.
And I think that might be the game where they really just they really
Stroman
show what
was
they've
great
got.
in the World Baseball Classic.
Did you see what their big bats did yesterday? A bunch of nothing. They were
right.
So,
yeah, that's
yes,
true.
Sir, Pete.
Then, of course, also tomorrow, Bartolo Colon making his first start for Atlanta against the Mets.
Wow.
I have no idea
that
what to expect from
well.
Colon.
Then again, guess what, though? Wait a minute. That's against his old team. Isn't that ironic? He's starting against his –
how much
he might pitch lights out.
Sure.
Last year, I kept doubting him, and all he kept doing was winning.
How much does he have in the tank? We'll see. We shall see.
What do you think that line be?
Oh, I have no idea.
It's just a pistol guesstimate.
Obviously the Mets will be a pretty big favorite. Yeah. You know, maybe 150, 60,
but I'm thinking
70,
they're going to
80,
take the Cologne factor. This might be one that plays into the line. The factor that this is his old team. That's where he was at for a minute, Pete. And I opening. Ooh, I like that. That's going to be interesting.
And then also Colorado, Milwaukee. Colorado's a team that I'm vaguely high on this year.
Yeah, me too.
At least to start. And Milwaukee, a team that I'm vaguely down on. I did take them on Monday. That was one of my winners on the -1 line.
Good for you, by the way.
And on Wednesday, they are looking kind of tempting again. Chatwood against Peralta. Not too much to talk about in terms of the pitching matchup, which is okay. It might be a wash there. And then, Colorado pulls away either early or late. So I'm thinking about Colorado on Wednesday. Got my eye on that one as well, Mike Brenner.
And also, I really kind of like Colorado on team total overs this year. I'm going to be looking to that, especially, believe it or not, on the road. They did very well on that on the road last year for periods of time. So I think that's interesting also.
All right. That's just about it that's caught my eye. What do you have?
There's something else I really think is interesting. I'm looking forward to San Francisco on, I think it's Thursday, Samardzija.
Okay. Yeah.
I think he's going to have a really, really strong year.
Think so?
Yeah, I do. Something tells me I think he's going to do well. And I think the fact he's starting off on the road is going to bode well for him early in the season. So I'm looking to back Samardzija early. I think his strength, his power is there, and I think he's going to move up and turn out being the ace of that staff, even over Cueto. And then there was one other one I like, and it's the Yankees at Tampa Bay when Pineda's on the mound.
Oh, okay. That's tomorrow.
Yeah, because it didn't turn out too well for Tanaka the other day, right? So I'm thinking maybe the Yanks, the bullpen's going to be strong, Pete, but I'm really now starting to understand when you were talking about the start and pitching could be something that and it big question
marks. Yeah, and Pineda is not it sort of remains to be seen what we'll get from him.
You got Cobb going to be toeing the rubber that day.
I suspect that Pineda will have kind of an up and down year where he might even have one of those years where he alternates immediately after a good start, a bad start, a good start, a bad start. So we shall see. But those are my general thoughts for
one
the
other
next
one I want to
days.
throw in New York Mets, because after that situation with Cologne, they're going to be going the next game. Harvey's going to be going up against Garcia. Atlanta is a rebuilding team all the way around us. I mean, all the way to the fact of brand new lockers in the brand new stadium, Pete. It takes time for a team to adjust to all that. Had this been the Braves from years past with the veteran presence, I could see it differently. I look to fade those Braves early and often, and I think Harvey's going to have a standout game.
All right. Well, we will see. We will see what that line is. I was on the Mets when Syndergaard went, but the Mets are a little bit of a different team when Syndergaard is starting them and the other guys are starting. But we'll see what that line is, Pete. And we'll see what our picks wind up being. Which again, we will be giving in the morning shows 10:30 Eastern time at the SBR YouTube channel. Right.
That's right. And Pistol Pete, let's see if we can end this season with another victory parade. High five.
Sounds good. Well, this episode of The Odds Couple is over. But if you give us a like and click SBR's logo at the bottom of the screen to subscribe, then you'll get all the upcoming videos as soon as they come out. And don't forget to take advantage of our website. There's free picks, live betting lines, and sportsbook reviews and ratings guides, and a whole lot more. Check it out now.